What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video, and welcome back to our weekly roundup of news. But this time we've got the summer break to go over as well, and this time it's the Dutch Grand Prix, of course, the first week of racing back, and it was the news from the summer break. We had Carlos Sainz. He has eventually made his mind up, and he is going to Williams for 2025. Also heading out is Jonathan Wheatley, who was the sporting director at Red Bull. He is going to Audi to become a team principal in that team that seems to be growing and growing. Also, since Ocon has left the team for the next year, Jack Doohan is going to fill that seat at Alpine. In practice one, we had Lando Norris taking first place in a wet to dry session. FP2 was also topped by George Russell. However, FP3 came with the most challenges, as the most laps were done in this session were 10, and it was topped by Pierre Gasly due to this crash by Logan Sargent, where he just stayed on the grass a bit too much, and it was a massive crash for the American driver, who is now confirmed, of course, not to be in F1 unless like Alpine. Actually, no, I don't think it. He's going to IndyCar basically, so this is, yeah, a very big crash for him, and the end of the car was set fire. He did not make Q1, which was topped by Sergio Perez, and out then, of course, was Sargent, who didn't start, Zhou, Bottas, Ocon, and Ricciardo in 16th. Q2, though, was topped by Lando Norris, and going out in P11 was Sainz, Hamilton, Tsunoda, Hulkenberg, and Magnussen. However, Hamilton has a 3-place grid penalty for blocking Perez in Q1. Q3 now, and Lando Norris took pole position for the Dutch Grand Prix for the first time since it came back on the calendar from Verstappen, Piastri, Russell, Perez, Leclerc, Alonso, Albon, Stroll, and Gasly. Later on, though, after qualifying, we got the news of Hamilton's penalty, and also Albon, who would start at P8, gets disqualified. So then, with the Williams starting at the back, it was Max Verstappen who got the good getaway from the start. However, that would not be the story of the race, with Lando Norris claiming his second ever win and second win this season to continue his charge for possibly the championship this year. It's a 22-second gap that he wins by he built up over the race since lap 18, when he overtook this man who finished P2 and his championship rival, who's got a 70-point gap to now, Max Verstappen. But I think the most important thing for McLaren is that Constructors' Championship. Leclerc finishing in P3. Verstappen, not a very good race for him, though, finishing in P2, 22 seconds off, as I said. As for the rest of the grid, though, apart from the podium, it was Piastri just finishing in 4th, from Sainz, Perez, Russell, Hamilton, Gasly, and Alonso rounding out the top 10. Then Hulkenberg, Ricciardo, Stroll, Albon, Ocon, Sargent, Tsunoda, Magnussen, Bottas, and Zhou. Fastest lap went to Norris on lap 72. On the final lap, he did a 1:13.817, and that's why McLaren this race weekend is the best team. I think overall they've had the strongest car, and they will have the strongest car, and it just needs to be operated well. However, though, Kick Sauber are going to be my worst team this week, because Zhou had a 30-second gap to his teammate, who was in second last, and he had a 14-second gap to Magnussen. What on earth are they doing? Audi seem to be building a good team, but right now this team is doing terribly, and they're going to be the worst team of the week for me. So if you have enjoyed this video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.